everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is my movie review Monday, and yes, I know today's Wednesday, and I also think I owe you a video for a couple days now, or a couple weeks now. But last week I was caught up in Olympic madness, and then this Monday was actually my birthday, so I was a little not wanting to do much of anything, but here I am, movie review Wednesday. And the movie I'm going to talk about is actually the new Ghostbusters. And I just want to let you know before we get any further, I loved it so much, I actually saw it twice. So, if that bothers you and you want to pause the video, to stop the video and walk away, I'm going to give you a minute, a few seconds, and I give you time to do that. Are we good? I'm going to assume if you're still here, you're willing to hear what I think about the movie. So we'll start out, I will say that it's not a sequel, and it's not a remake, it's a reboot. So if you're not sure what I mean by the difference in those is, if it was a remake, it would be like, say, Footloose, the new Footloose, which dialogue, scene, plot characters was almost exactly like the original. This Ghostbusters is not like that. It has the same, I would say, maybe basic idea behind it, but then it kind of does its own thing with it, and I just think it's really awesome. So I really won't go into plot because that kind of summarizes it right there. I'll try to link the IMDb site down for the movie down below in case you're curious. I've got a cat very slowly creeping onto my lap right now. So one thing that, after seeing it twice, is I was thinking, why do I love this? Besides the fact that I just laughed hysterically through the entire movie. Every cameo that came out, I did one of those. Like, I was very excited because it definitely does homage and pays tribute to the original movie. It's not like it's saying the original Ghostbusters was crap and we're doing this great new thing. It's saying, like, hey, we acknowledge that this was a great movie that people loved, and we just think it's time to do a little something new with it. So one thing I loved about it was that it took female characters that typically in a Hollywood movie would have been non-leading ladies. They would have been the best friend, the sister, the neighbor, the co-worker, that sort of thing. Takes that character type, and now all of a sudden you've got a movie where the four leading ladies are normally the sidekicks, and I just think that's awesome. Partly as a former theater major, I realized going into theater, by the time I was graduated college, I'm not leading lady material, and that's fine. I'm not saying that to have anyone be like, what are you talking about? No, that I know, you look at Hollywood, I'm not ever going to be cast as the leading lady. So it gets kind of depressing because you're like, but I want to play those roles, but I know I don't fit the mold of that. Acting is unfortunately a lot about, do you look the part, not just can you act the part. So the actor in me was just so excited to see that. Like, I look at characters like Kristen Wiig's character that I could see myself at some point playing on stage or whatever, and saying, that was a leading lady, like, that's awesome. Also, as a person who loves action movies, yes, women like fight scenes. Just gonna throw that out there. My favorite scene, if you've seen the movie, you probably know where I'm going with this, was Holtzman, when she's got the two guns and she gets the slow-mo, swelling music, smoke coming in, badass, kind of bam, bam. Oh, loved it. Loved to see a woman doing that. And really, I feel like about the only other woman maybe that immediately comes to mind, and feel free to comment down below if you can think of something else, would be Angelina Jolie, particularly in the Tomb Raider movies and Wanted, where I think and maybe Michelle Rodriguez in the Fast and Furious movies. But typically you're not going to see a woman get the kick-ass fight scene, I guess, for lack of a better word. But I also love, as someone who has 3 young nieces, that it took these, again, these non-leading lady type characters. They were quirky, they're a little bit outside the norms, societal norms, and it put them front and center. And I would want my nieces to see that and be able to say, I can be weird, and I can be different, and I can be odd and quirky, and I can still rule the world. I can still be a kick-ass woman, despite the fact that I don't fit into a mold of what society and culture tries to tell us I should be. And I cannot end this without, of course, saying Chris Hemsworth, dreamy, perfect, that it was so great to see the man playing what would be the typical female part, the pretty, kind of naive, innocent, dumb, whatever you want to say, character. And I think he did a brilliant job of it. So yes, I loved it. Go see it. I will own it when it comes out, and I'll see you next week. Bye.